Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a wig. This is a pretty exciting one for me because this is like my first really more nice, high quality, a little bit more expensive type of wig. I usually just buy my wigs on like AliExpress or Amazon because that's what's affordable for me. But today I have this one. It's from ViVi. I've actually never bought anything like this yet, so I'm really excited. This is like a brand that's really recommended by a lot of people. I haven't opened it yet. I took the packaging, like the DHL packaging off, but I haven't opened the box yet. I wanted to save it like as a first impressions kind of review. I wanted my first impression to be, you know, real. For the first part of this video, I'm going to be doing my first impression. I'm going to be reviewing it. And for the second part, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for when I install the wig, just so it's a little easier for me to explain through a video instead of trying to explain it while I'm installing it. Sorry if like I look like a mess. I just got home from work. Hair's a little bit of a mess. I've been wearing this makeup for a while now, but I was so excited. I really wanted to get into this video as soon as possible. So if this is like a video that seems interesting to you, or you wear like wigs like me every once in a while and you want to look into more high quality wigs, this is completely non-sponsored. This is my actual truthful opinion, and even if it was sponsored, it would still be truthful. Okay, so this is the box that is holding the wig. I really like the packaging. It's like kind of like a matte packaging, and I like the little bow they have on it. So I'm gonna open this, and they have it kind of secured to the back. I kind of want to keep the box, so I don't want to rip it open. So now I'm opening this box. And then here's the wig itself. It has the little netting over it to keep it safe. So I'm gonna take that out. Looking into the package, they also have a few goodies in here. They give you wig clips, like a little brush for like baby hairs, and then a comb, which is pretty nice. Usually when I get hair from like AliExpress or Amazon, they don't really add anything like this. I usually get like a wig cap and that's about it. That's everything in the box. Now I'm gonna get to the wig. Here's the wig. I'm going to take the netting off. And already I'm so falling in love with the color of this. I believe this was in the wig, it was amber or autumn or something like that. It's just beautiful. And usually when I get wigs out of a box, it kind of smells weird. This one actually smells really nice. Like it smells like they put like a nice little product in it to keep it like shiny. And it just smells really good. While looking at this wig, I really like the detail they have in it. It is pre-plucked. The knots in the front look bleached, and they look like very small knots. Like if you can see that, let me get my... If you can see that, you can see the knots are very small. They definitely look bleached throughout. It's definitely pre-plucked, so that's really nice. I don't have to take a lot of time to pre-pluck it. Also, one of the units that comes with a fake scalp. I believe I got mine in, I think it was like honey or something. It's the lightest choice they have. The fake scalp looks really nice. It's sewn down very secured. They also come with a wig strap. It's adjustable, so you can kind of make this smaller or bigger to adjust to your head size so it stays on a lot, like tighter to your head. So that's what the inside looks like. And that fake scalp really helps with the parting. It makes it look a lot more realistic. A fake scalp gives it a more realistic look. So I can kind of part it around here too, and it still looks like a scalp in those areas. So honestly, this is great. You know, for the price, you don't really have to do any more customization. You don't really have to do a lot of work, which is really nice. You could probably pluck it a little bit more if you wanted to. I'm not going to, just so you guys can see what it looks like out of the box. I am going to take a little bit of foundation or something. That's my cat. I'm going to take a little bit more foundation or something along the hairline just to like make it match my skin color a little bit better. But other than that, I'm just gonna slap it on my head so you guys can see what it looks like. So that way, you know, if you're not a type of person that has the skill to really customize your wigs or just doesn't want to, you'll know if this is worth your money or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the installation. And just really quick, I want to show you the roots compared to like the ends. There's just like a ombre and like this reddish color. I think it's beautiful. So I'm gonna get to start the installation part and we'll see how it goes. Okay, for the rest of this video, I thought it would be a great idea to do a voiceover so I could properly show you what I'm doing. Right now I'm taking a makeup wipe and getting rid of any oil or makeup so that the wig sticks properly to my head when I glue it down. Now I'm just going to take the wig and I'm going to flip it inside out, and I'm going to make sure all of the hair is pushed back from that hairline as I pin it down to the wig. And I use, it's called T-pins. I use T-pins to pin down my wig. Next I'm going to take my L'Oreal Root Touch-Up Spray in the shade Light to Medium Blonde. And I really like this for the lace that is showing on the wig. It kind of helps blend it better to my skin tone because usually the lace is way too dark for my skin. So I like to spray this all over the lace and it really helps kind of blend it better to my scalp. Now I'm just going to do that throughout the whole front of the wig. Now to set the spray, we are going to take some hairspray. I'm using this bedhead hairspray, and I'm just going to spray that everywhere that we just sprayed that root spray, just to set it and make sure it stays in place. Now I'm going to take my hair dryer and I'm just going to put it on cool and light setting, and I'm just going to put that over the hairline until that hairspray is dry. Now that the hairspray is dry, I'm just going to take the wig and a makeup wipe and I'm just going to get off any of that hairspray and root touch-up residue that might be left on the hairline. Now that the visible lace is going to match my skin tone a little better, I'm going to put that onto my head and I'm just going to see how it looks on my head so far. And so far I really am liking it, especially that pre-plucked hairline. When I get human hair wigs, they usually don't come with a pre-plucked hairline, so it's really nice to already have one. It's a lot of work. Personally, I think it's a lot of work to pluck your hairline and it takes a lot of time. So I really enjoy the fact that that is already done for me, and I'm really loving this fake scalp. It doesn't exactly match my skin tone, but it definitely is looking more realistic and you can't see any knots on it. So now I'm gonna pull my hair back to get it out of my face to make sure any hair is away from that lace for when I cut it. Now that the hair is tied back, I'm also going to take a clip and I'm just going to make sure all of that hair around the ear is clipped back so that I have a better visual of it. This is kind of my key to get my wigs to fit around my head properly, is cutting the lace around the ears. So I like to cut straight back from the top of my ear, and I use small scissors because it's a bit more precise. And then whatever excess lace is in the back of that, I'll just cut off. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other side of my ear. Now that the lace has been cut around my ears, I'm going to take my bedhead wax stick and I'm just going to push that all along my hairline. It really helps keep back flyaways so that when I cut the lace, all the hair is out of the way. And I like to kind of take my finger and kind of help push back all of that product into the hair. And as I'm doing that, again, I'm really loving this hairline on the wig. Now that all the hair is pushed back, I'm going to start cutting the lace. I like to start from the middle and work outwards. And I am going to just kind of cut in small zigzags. I think it makes the lace look a little bit more realistic on your head than just cutting in one big line. So I'm just going to keep doing that along the hairline. Now that the lace is all cut, I'm going to take out that ponytail and I'm going to do this little trick that I always do. I'm going to take two pieces at the front of my hair and I'm going to tie them together. If you don't want to do this, they have like wig clips that you can use that you can clip to the lace and it'll adjust to your face to hold the lace down. But I just use two sides of the hair and I tie them together. And then I will end up tightening them to the bottom of my chin. And this just kind of helps keep the lace secure and tight to my head as I glue down the wig. Now that the wig is tight to my head and the lace is flat, I am going to pin up some of the hair and the lace in the front of my face. I like to start from the middle of the lace and work to the sides when I glue it down. I just think it works a little bit better than working from the sides to the middle. That way the lace doesn't bunch up in the process. I typically use two types of glue. One is the Got2b gel. I like to use that on days when I only want to keep a wig on for 1 to 2 days, but when I want a longer hold, I'll use the Bold Hold glue. That's what I'm using in this video because I want this wig to stay on for more than a couple days. So now I'm going to apply that. I just apply it with my finger. Some people use like a stick or the end of a rat tail comb, but I just use my fingers. And I'm going to apply a light layer to the front of my head, and then I'm just going to let that dry. Now that the glue is dried down and become tacky to the touch, I am going to take those two clips out and I'm going to line up that lace perfectly with the glue line. And then I'm just going to press on the lace and make sure that is secure to the glue before I move on to the sides of my face. So now I'm going to take that hair tie out that was holding the two pieces of hair, And I'm going to start doing the same thing to the sides of the lace that I just did to the middle of the lace. Alright, now that the wig is all glued down, I'm going to take a powder foundation. This is the JCat Aqua Insurance Powder Foundation in Porcelain. I absolutely love this stuff. I think it's great for fair skin. I use this just as a regular powder foundation, and I use it for every single wig that I have for making the hairline kind of match better to my fair skin. And as you can see, as I'm putting this on the hairline, on the part, it is completely matching to my skin tone. I really recommend this if you're as fair as I am. I think it's great. So I'm just going to continue to run that down the part to match it to my skin tone, and I'm also going to do the same to my hairline. As you can see, that powder foundation did a great job with matching the lace to my skin tone. Now I'm just going to add a few little baby hairs. I'm not the biggest fan of baby hairs, but every once in a while I like to add a few little ones here and there. This wig by no means needs baby hair. It looks absolutely natural without them, but I just wanted to add a few. Alright, so I went ahead and I let the glue dry and the baby hairs settle under a headband while I did a face mask and I exfoliate it. So now the glue should be all dry and the baby hair should be settled, and I'm going to very carefully take the headband off to make sure not to disturb any of the lace or mess with any of the baby hairs. And as you can see, it dried pretty nicely. The hair looks pretty realistic now that the lace is dried to my scalp. And I'm going to take a eyebrow spoolie. Some people use like a baby hair brush, but I take an eyebrow spoolie and I'm going to brush through those baby hairs and get rid of any of that kind of like crunchy, stiff look that the baby hairs have from the mousse. Some people prefer to keep their baby hairs that way. I like more kind of wispy, natural baby hairs, so that's why I run through them with a spoolie. Alright everyone, and this is what the wig looks like finished. I am like completely in love with this. I think for the money, it's a great wig. I like that I only had to match the lace to my skin tone, and then I cut it and I put it on my head. It's pretty simple. Most of my wigs are not like this. They're a lot of work, so I'm really happy with it. I definitely think it's worth the money. I will definitely be buying another one of these wigs. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the curl pattern of this wig, but that's something I can easily fix with one of my curling ones or with a straightener. The hair is amazing, like the quality of the hair is so soft. I've never had a human hair wig feel this soft before. But I like that I can, you know, put it up into a half ponytail and it looks natural, or I could probably put it into a regular ponytail and it'll look natural. I really don't have a lot of wigs that are this simple to work with that look this natural. So I am so happy with this wig. I will definitely be buying more from this company. But yeah, I mean, this hair is amazing. Even like the color is so rich, the red and like the ombre into kind of like the burnt orange color. The length is amazing. I like my wigs a little bit on the longer side usually. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with this wig, and I'm really happy with the company. Again, the company is called ViVi, and this is the wig Autumn. I would definitely recommend checking out all their wigs. They have some amazing styles. And again, this is not a sponsored video. I just really love this wig and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you have the funds for this kind of wig, I'm telling you it is definitely worth it. So yeah, if you guys like these types of videos and you want to see more videos like this, please like and possibly subscribe. I also post makeup like videos as well. So if that's something you're interested in as well, I also post videos like that. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!